Good morning, class 1 commerce. So today we are going to start a first chapter of business study, that is evaluations and fundamental of business so we are doing it from the Sandeep Garg book. Okay. So first topic is history of commerce in India. So in this chapter we will do about the history of commerce. Okay, what is commerce, what is trade, and what is business. So all these topics we will do from this chapter. So first is history of commerce in India. So commerce is a wide term which consists of all those activities which are necessary for sale, transfer of exchange of goods and services. It means कि commerce is a wide concept, ठीक है, and in this concept we deal with the sales, ठीक है, and exchange of goods and services. So we know about the sales, ठीक है, when the one person's purchase the goods and the second person sells the goods, ठीक है. So this is sale, when one person's sell the goods in the market. So second is it provides a necessary link between the producers and the consumers to ensure proper distributions of the goods. So in this term we will do about the two topics. What is first is producer and the second is consumer. So producer is that person who produce the goods, who manufactures the goods, ठीक है, for the productions, for the sales. So consumer is that person who consumes or who purchase the goods from the producers, ठीक है. So producer is that person who sells the goods, and the consumer is that person who purchase the goods from the producers. So now topic is history of commerce in India. So what is the positions of the commerce, what is the positions of the sales at the time of independence of the country, okay, independence of the India. So first is, so at the time of independence some examples are there here. First is Silk Road was an ancient network of trade routes that connected the east and west, okay. So the maritime routes linked with the east and the west by the sea, okay, and due to the flow of the wealth through those routes, the chief kingdoms, the important trade centers, and the industrial belt flourished, which lead to the progress of domestic and the international trade on ancient India, okay. So all these are examples in the ancient period. So these are the points which are linked at the time of ancient periods. So in the ancient times, the trade and commerce have helped in India to play a vital roles in the economic world, ठीक है. So trade or commerce, these both concepts are dealing with the sales, ठीक है, and these play an important role at the time of independence, ठीक है. So archaeological evidence have shown that trade and commerce was the mainstay of the ancient Indian economy, carried out by the water and land, ठीक है. So through water and land, some businessmen deal with business through the water and land. So next topic is commercial cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro was founded in the 3rd millennium BC, ठीक है. So they are dealing in gold, silver, copper, gemstones, beds, pearls, like these, ठीक है. So next is the period was marked by the substantial commercial activities and urban development, ठीक है. Political economy and military security during the ancient times united most of the Indian subcontinental, and trade regulations were carefully planned, ठीक है. So they plan some rules, they are doing some activities for the smooth business at the time of ancient periods, ठीक है. So next is there were diverse type of coin and weighting practice which used to vary from place to place with the help of money changers and by resorting the certain commodity accepted weight and measures, ठीक है. So through the weight and measures they deal in sale and purchase, ठीक है. So because that times money, they don't know about the money term, ठीक है. So they deal in the only exchange or the barter system. Barter system is that when they deal between, when one person's give some goods to the another persons, and then another person's goods, some goods at the same quantity to the first persons. ठीक है, so that is the exchange or dealing or distributions of the goods and services. ठीक है, and the next topic is indigenous banking system. So in the beginning of civilizations, human needs were simple and limited. ठीक है, so the primitive world's trade was carried out according to the barter exchange system. ठीक है, so we have discussed that a barter exchange system is that when the one person's people used to exchange goods with each other to satisfy their wants. For example, when a farmer gives wheat and the get cloth from the weaver in returns, so it is called barter exchange. ठीक है, so these 3 points we will discuss. First is, in economic life progress, metal begins to supplement other commodity as money because of its durability and divisibility. ठीक है, they as money serve as a medium of exchange. So introduction of the metallic money and its used celebrated economic activity. So ਉਦੋਂ metallic ਜੋ money ਸੀ ਉਹ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਗਈ ਸੀ, ਸੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਔਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਡੀਲਿੰਗ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਤੀਆਂ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਸੋ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਇਨ ਇੰਡੀਜੀਨੀਅਸ ਬੈਂਕਿੰਗ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਪਲੇ ਆ prominent role in the lending money and the finance domestic and the foreign trade with the currency and letter of credit. ठीक है, ਸੋ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਕਰੰਸੀ ਔਰ ਕ੍ਰੈਡਿਟ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਤਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਡੀਲਿੰਗਸ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਤੀਆਂ. ਵਿਦ ਦ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ ਆਫ ਦ ਬੈਂਕਿੰਗ, ਪੀਪਲ ਬਿਗਨ ਟੂ deposit precious metal with the lending individuals functioning as banker or state, and money become an instrument of supplying the manufacturing with the mean of producing more goods. ठीक है, so through the development or day by day, some people dealing with the banking and some metals, they deposit metal with the bank and get some money from the bank for the day by day dealing activities. Clear?